Hey guys, I wanted to do some ground turkey meatballs and barbecue sauce. Which, okay, you could keep your music on this with this barbecue sauce. It says a new recipe, and we tried it with I think it was barbecue ribs, and we liked it. I forgot to take out a couple more things. Okay. So here's the ground turkey. Obviously I need the eggs. I'm going to use Italian style breadcrumbs, but I also add more Italian seasoning when I mix it. So here's that. And then I'm going to put some, I don't know if you can see that well, oregano, a little bit of parsley. I'm almost out. Italian seasoning. And this is my favorite from Weber's, and it's roasted garlic and herb seasoning. We have a store called Snooks here, and they ran them for 10 for 10. And, excuse me, I think I'm getting a cold from this weather changer from hot to cold all the time. But like I was saying, and they run them for 10 for 10. We try to get them. Last time we could not find it. So I just got like this. I like the stick and chop one as well. I'm going to set you guys on here, and hopefully you guys can be able to see me. I already washed my hands before I started to record this. And I am doing these in the Crockpot. I'm just pretty much winging it today. I'm not following no recipe, just doing my own thing. I'm going to see if I can put you up here and maybe you'll be able to see me a little bit better. And I have this huge white bowl here. I'm going to put the ground turkey in. I will most likely have leftovers. Wow, this is still frozen. It's been sitting out since last night, and there's still pieces of ice in here. I normally let this sit in room temperature before I mix it. My hands get very cold, and it's still very cold. So what I do is I normally just mush up the meat before I add anything. And I'll probably rinse my hands because they're already freezing. Just my preference. And if you have a meatball recipe that you think I should try with my family, go ahead and post it. I don't care if you do it with ground beef. I will always substitute it with ground turkey. We do eat ground beef sometimes, but I like the ground turkey. Less fat, the protein and stuff. Those of you who know me, I had gastric bypass, so I'm supposed to be eating a lot of protein. I don't always get my recommended dose here. You wiping your hands too, baby? Mariah see me dry my hands off, so now she's doing it. Okay, I got it as best as I could. So I'm gonna, since I have 3 pounds here. Okay, I was checking my time because my camera's been shutting off for me. Since I have 3 pounds here, I'm gonna add 2 eggs. I have no measurements because my mom taught me to just eyeball it. So that's pretty much what we're doing today. We are going to eyeball it. Can you move down a little, baby? Thank you. Oh no. Okay, let me put these eggs so I can get a little bit more space. I was going to make more, I was going to make more biscuits and gravy today, but I was like, well, I need to make these meatballs, so I figured I'd do it tomorrow when I don't have a lot to do. So I just added the roasted garlic. I'm going to add some parsley. I think this, yeah, this is the parsley. I'm going to go add some Italian seasoning as it fell inside my turkey. Let me see, where am I? Okay. I don't know why, but my camera only lets me do like 8 minutes at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I haven't added the breadcrumbs yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is what it looks like before I mix it up with the seasonings. I normally mix this up and then I'll add the breadcrumbs. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. I'm going to try to just do it with one hand. That way I still have a dry hand. Oh, I did forget. I'll have to grab it out. I use diced onions. Like the dehydrated onions, I mean. I didn't feel like chopping up onions today. Ooh, that's cold. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up, and then I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, I used a spoon a little bit to mix this up. Normally do it in bare hands, but it was like really cold. So I'm just going to take my hand, and it's nice and mixed. I'm just trying to squish out these ice chunks. I can't believe that it's still frozen because, like I said, we took this out last night. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set this down. And with my dry hands, I'm going to open this, and I'm going to add some of the breadcrumbs. And I'm going to do a little bit at a time. When I add the breadcrumbs, I don't like to use the spoon because it doesn't mix it as well as I could in my hand. Same when I add the egg, but my hands are like iced. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of more breadcrumbs because it's not how I like it. And this should do it. I was looking on Pinterest for a recipe, but all of them use like frozen meatball sauce. Like, I'm just going to do it my way. Okay. It's where I like it. I know I'm weird. I'm going to rinse my hand. I don't know why. It's something I always do before I ball them up. Plus, I'm trying to warm my hand up. Now, what I will do is I want my other hand. I'll let these cook up before I add the barbecue sauce. I don't know how other people do it, but it's how I do everything. Like, if I were to do like the barbecue ribs in the Crockpot, that's what I do. Let me see about moving this down here so you can see. And I forgot, and I'm not about to redo it, to put the onions, so I'll just sprinkle some garlic, or not garlic, onion powder on top. That's about the size of my meatballs. It's just me, Jason, and Mariah, and I'm not sure if Mariah will eat these. She's very picky when it comes to meat, so I'm going to attempt to try to give it to her. And if you have a kid and a toddler, you know what it's like. She's really not picky unless it comes to meats. She loves her vegetables, she loves her fruits, and of course, any kid loves their junk food. So here I am. I'm just going to record all this so you guys can see how I do it, what I do. And then if we have leftovers, I'll probably freeze it so we can either have it for like lunch one day or another dinner meal. And all I have to do is take it out and I'll probably put it back in the crock pot. My mom does that sometimes, like if she makes her sauce and then she'll freeze it. And I'm no perfectionist. Some meatballs are going to be bigger than others. And I'll try to go like this to make it perfectly round, but we all know I'm not perfect. And I'm sure nobody out there is. If they say they are, they might need to get checked. Just my personal opinion. I don't care who you are. No one's perfect. Okay. And if you don't want to see me do all these, you can just go ahead and fast forward through this video. I had people asking me how I do my meatballs, so this is why I'm doing it. Mariah's over there playing with her books. She loves books. Even if she can't read them, she will open them up and just blah 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 to them. So okay. Actually, once the camera stops when I'm rolling these up, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish them up. I know it's pretty boring watching someone roll up some meatballs. I'm trying to make them all the same size, but it doesn't always happen. Wet my hands some more. I'm going to go ahead and stop the camera from here so I can go ahead and finish up rolling these out, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So we'll be right back. Okay guys, the meatballs are all rolled. Apparently I was out of the onion powder, so I didn't add anything for onions, but that's alright. I'll still like them just like this. They'll just be a little different. I'm going to go ahead and grab my lid. I'm using a Crockpot liner. I absolutely love them. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it on low. Let's see what time it is. It's almost 9:15. I will probably check it in about 6 hours. 5 to 6 hours, and add the barbecue sauce and let it cook to 30 to another hour. So we're looking at about 4 or 5 o'clock, dinner being done. So this is what it looks like in a crock pot. If you have any suggestions on what I can do different as far as making the meatballs, I'll take any suggestions and whatnot. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. What the meatballs look like, and we're going to add the barbecue sauce. and it is 2:30. I remember these were put in about at 9:15 in the morning. I must stir these up some. I'm gonna put it in the second bottle. What? It's for dinner. Look at your eye. Yeah, look at your eye, baby. Yeah. Alright guys, I added 2 bottles. Gonna let it cook up some more. We'll be back when it's done. Okay guys, it's now 4:13 and the meatballs are done. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and put one on a plate so you can see what it looks like. Just give me a second, wasn't ready. Actually, I'll put it in a bowl. And there's my spinach here. And this is what it looks like, just out of the Crockpot. Okay guys, hope you like this recipe, hope you give it a try, and thank you for watching.